Good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy brunch, everyone. Hey, Tamla. Good morning. I hope you all are having as wonderful a morning as I am, or evening, depending on where you're at. I don't know if it's, well, it's got to be afternoon somewhere, right? Um, but it is stunningly gorgeous outside today. And I plan to go outside and enjoy some of it later today. Don't know what I'll get into, but it is really pretty out there. So happy Sunday, happy brunch. I am excited to do a little different project today. I won't be working on any FPP. Good morning, Mary. Hello. I'm going to be working on a little project that I picked up from my local quilt store. It is shop hop season here in the Mid-Atlantic. So there are several states that are involved: Maryland, Delaware, West Virginia, Virginia, Pennsylvania. That may be it. That may be it. But this is the first one. This is the first annual one that they're planning. And so fingers crossed. I've heard a lot of really good things. They have a Facebook page where a lot of people are posting really fun videos of them going on trips with their quilty besties. And so I went to go pick up, there's yardage. Oh man, I left the yardage out in the car. I meant to bring that back in. Hi, Donna and Shelly. Good morning. Well, you get to see a bit of the yardage for this project, but I went to go pick up the yardage, and then the shop, Charlotte's Cottage, which is an awesome little shop. And Charlotte, the namesake of the store, was actually there. She was working the register. She's the granddaughter of the owner, and she's named for her great grandmother. I think it was her grandmother or her great grandmother. I can't remember if it's the owner's mother or the owner's grandmother now that I'm telling the story. Now I can't remember, but she's named after Grandma Charlotte. And so the store is named after both wonderful ladies. And she's a cutie patootie. Look, I'm 50 now. I feel like anybody under the age of 30 is a cute kid. So she is probably, she's a lovely young woman. But she was working the register, and there were a couple of little projects that they had kitted up. So one was a bag with the fabrics from the shop hop, and then one was the little thing that we're going to work on today called At Your Fingertips. And it's a really cute little bugger. I can't show you like all of the details, but it's pretty neat. And I couldn't figure out how to show it on, I did a short and I was like, I'm going to end up showing too much. But it's this cute little like at your desk, or I think that this is going to be fun, a travel thing for retreats. So like bringing it up to Pennsylvania in September, and Georgia in December, and Berlin next year in April. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Fair warning that I read through the instructions, but I have not made one before. So we're going to work through it together, which I think is kind of okay because, often I don't even read the directions before I start. I don't read the directions on anything, not even making IKEA bookshelves. So there's that. So it's always an adventure. But getting to do it with you, we'll get to noodle through some things if things don't look right or are weird to me. But I'm not going to share any of the sizes or anything like that. It is a pattern that's available. And I did link Charlotte's webpage, but I think you can get it at other places. It's like $2.50. It's not that big. That's not bad. But it's a cute little thing. So I'm excited to work on it. It comes with this little, oh, here we go. It comes with 3 little kitted up fabrics. So these are the birds that I'm really excited about. I'm going to make this the front side so I can see the Baltimore Oriole, the goldfinch, and the cardinal, because those are my 3 favorite birds of this area. The puffin is my all-time favorite animal of any species. But hey, Ingrid. Hi, Terry. And so, Terry, good morning. So that's the first one that's gonna form. I think it'll actually go this way, and it'll form little pockets for it. Then there's this awesome blender. It's just this blue, and then the main fabric that's going to end up going. So this is the stand that it's going to like slide onto to sit at your table and hold things like eventually it'll hold things like rulers and scissors and rotary cutters and marking pens and seam rippers, that kind of stuff. So that'll all fit on this cool little carrier thing. So the main fabric for it is the one that I really like a lot. It has all of the, oh, New Jersey's a part of it too. I forgot about New Jersey. All of the states and cities. So there's Pennsylvania and Jersey, and it gives the cities within those states, like Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Virginia has, it's cut off, one of the burgs in Virginia. Maryland, which is awesome. Harrisburg, Virginia is one of the things. Delaware, Wilmington, Rehoboth, one of my favorite spots. Annapolis in Maryland. So this is the main fabric of what we're going to have. So that's what we're going to work on. We'll go ahead and get started. The kit, it's a really simple, 3 pieces of fabric, really easy to put together, obviously, because it's just these 3 things, and they're pretty much in their final form. I just have to add some stitching to it. So it's going to be a fun, cute sew. And yeah, I say we get going. Want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Yeah, Puffy's my all-time fave. Hi, Letitia. So, all right. First, we're going to work with the first pocket, which is the fun one with the birds. So I want to make sure I have the birds that I'm interested in going to be at the top. And to create the top, you're going to put the 2 pieces, it's 1 piece. You're going to fold it in half. I'm going to top stitch this part right here at, what did they say, 1/8 of an inch? Oh, it just says top stitch. So whatever you're comfortable with in top stitching, I'm going to change up my stitch length to my favorite top stitch length, which is 3.5, 3.5. That's just generally what I like when I'm not using like super thick thread. I might go higher on a thick thread with a thicker needle, but I usually don't go higher than 4 on my top stitch. But I mean, it's personal preference, so whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm going to do unlike what I do with FPP, I'm going to backstitch at the beginning and the end. I don't generally do that in FPP, but I will do that here. And I'm just using my regular gray, the Glide that came with the machine, because why not? And so I'm top stitching at the folded edge, which will end up being the top of the little pocket sleeves. And just give it a clean look. So there we go. I don't know that you'll be able to see it because it's gray, but just top stitched it here. Ooh. And now I'm going to mark the center. So what has everyone gotten into this weekend? I know that Texas is still struggling with the effects of it hit land as a hurricane and then continued on as a tropical depression. But I've been reading that a lot of folks are still dealing with that. Big thoughts for them. That's rough. But I hope everyone is doing well out there. my other, oh, here we go. Now I'm measuring to the specifications that they are telling me on the pattern away from the center line, because we're gonna, you know, create those little sleeves within the pocket front. So gotta measure. Ooh, I got to see Ingrid yesterday and play with George, who is huge and has no idea that he is so big. But I also got to play with George's cousins, Lily and Ruby, which are the most adorable little boogers. So it was a good evening last night. It's a fun way to spend my night. I got to see Ingrid and dogs. All right, so that's set and ready to go. Says to run a basting stitch on the bottom edge. I might go a little rogue and not actually sew the basting stitch, because it always feels like it's just extra. I might feel differently when I finally get a long arm and I'm doing that, but for this, I just don't feel like I'm gonna do that. So next part is to do the same thing with the second panel. That is going to be the like kind of main pocket. I'm going to top stitch on the edge, and then I think this one I just divided in half. This is the one they were like, oh, you can really, like, you know, special. You don't have to make it. You can make just one big pocket. But I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do it in half. Yeah, I'm gonna stay true to the pattern, because it'll be like this size ruler that I'll end up having in it. So I don't think I need a bigger pocket than that. So I'll stay true. George is absolutely the size of a pony. He is so big and slobbery. We Ingrid started a new tradition last night of having a George towel, not a Georgetown, but a George towel ready, because he's just a slobbery mess. And he was just, you know, like all of my arms. And I don't know if if one of the dogs got something or a cat got something on my knee, or if I wiped my hand off, wiped food onto my knee. But he was very intrigued with my left knee last night, and he kept licking my jeans. They were so wet. I came home last night and my dogs were like, what have you been doing? Who have you been cheating on us with? Yeah. I just saw Ingrid's comment about the George towel. All right, so I got that top stitched. Now this is just in half, and mark it in half to be ready for making it a two-sided pocket, or a two-sleeve pocket, however you want to. I think I'm supposed to baste this one too, but again, I'm going to be a rebel and not baste it, because I like to live dangerously. All right. So that one, and then I've joined. So the next is to join the center pieces. And so the front pocket, so the centers along that line, and then we're gonna like oosh, well, also the center line, and I'll show you what I mean by ooshing. Very technical terms. We're gonna make the like pocket, the little sleeve pieces, we're gonna give them a little extra room. So things like a finger presser can fit in it, and it won't be like super tight. It won't pop stitches, because it'll have a little extra room in it. So sew this down the line that I drew. This is to start at the top, so I'll start at the top. I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to back stitch where the pocket meets where the front pocket meets the back pocket to give it a little extra stability, because we will be putting things in and out of that, and I don't want the stress of that to pop any of the, because they're top stitch size. I don't want them to pop, so just go over that the one time, and then down we go, back stitch. And you'll see, I'll show it from the back side. It hangs over on both sides. That's to give, there'll be two little slip pocket pieces here. And that extra we'll move it in and then divide the extra fabric between the two little divided slots. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pin or use my magic clips and hold this down. Have any of you made anything like this before? A little, it's called At Your Fingertips, and it's for, you know, keeping things at your fingertips that you use a lot at your sewing station, wherever that may be. At a retreat, which is where I think it's really gonna come in handy, and I have plans to bring it everywhere. But yeah, have you guys made anything like this before? Hi, Charlotte. Yeah, 85 pounds. He's huge. Hi, Charlotte. Good morning. I'm working on There She Blows. Oh, fun. Hi, Kelly. We're doing well. Happy that you're joining us. Oh, keep the knee in check. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because dogs are good at that. Smelling stuff. All right. I'm clipping this side. Then are we doing this at a, let's see, stitch the right and left edges together using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. All right, so I'm going to drop my stitch length from my top stitching length to my regular, well, not my regular, which is usually like a 1.8. I'll just drop it down to 2, and I'll sew these together at a 1/4 inch. Whoa, Donna says she loves doing little small projects like this. Like, I love it. It's like a quick no-brainer thing. Like, it's good stuff. But she just finished a 96 by 96 inch quilt. Good golly, that's a big one. That is big. There we go. There's one side with its little extra fabric that we'll deal with when I get the other side done too. I got clips all over the place. Oh yeah, Ingrid and Kelly are talking about the pattern Charlotte's doing, which Stephanie last night on her live was working on. That block was bigger than I downloaded the block. I didn't really, obviously, I didn't read it. I was like, oh, free, and yay, and downloaded it. And so, like, just looking at the picture of it, I didn't realize how big that block was. And I think Charlotte or Kelly, I think Kelly said it. Let me go back and read. Yeah, Kelly said that it would make a cute bag. I think you are absolutely right. That would be adorable as a bag. The whole beachy theme with it being a whale. And that's a free pattern if anybody wants to go to Art East and grab that. It's free, so that's kind of cool. That they offered that as a like get to know them kind of thing. Smaller bite of their style of patterns, which have a lot of little pieces. So this one block is like a nice small bite to test the waters. All right. So now I've got these two little pockets that I'm gonna try to distribute the extra fabric as evenly as possible. I think I'll do this. I'm going to take this side and fold it up, and this side and match it, you know, like kind of like sandwich it and match it so that I can tell where I want it to meet. I apologize if I sound kind of stuffy. This is the lingering bits of this summer cold that I've had. Still a little congested and a little bit of a cough, but otherwise feeling great. I'm so happy because I was feeling not great. That was, ugh. I haven't had that kind of flu in, I can't even remember. Pre-pandemic though, I'm sure. Oof, it was no fun. All right, so I've marked that line of where I want this to go. So I'm going to bring it down. And then I'm going to clip it so it doesn't realize that there's all this extra fabric on one side and the other. I feel like I have more fabric on one side than the other. That's all right. That's all right. Doesn't have to be exact. Just roll with it. Here we go. I'm again back tacking at the beginning where the pocket meets the back side, because there's going to be, you know, the stress of putting things in and out of that. So just want to make sure that give it extra strength. Charlotte, was it you that had shared a picture of you having all of the pieces cut and labeled? I loved that. I thought that was very helpful. That was cute. All right, there we go. I'll do the same thing on this side. I just realized I didn't remember to lengthen my stitch length again. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. I don't like the look as much. That was you. Yay. Okay. Oh, thank you, Ingrid, for putting the pattern up there. That is the free pattern by Art East. It's a very cool, if you haven't heard of them, very cool Canadian company. They do a lot of the, if you follow Stephanie and Steven, they've done a lot of Art East. Sean, the guy who sews, he's done a lot of Art East. They have amazing patterns, and they are major lovers of tiny, tiny pieces. So any way you can organize, like working on their type of patterns, the organization and keeping everything very well organized is just as important as I feel the organization of like a legit kit is. And I think if you do that, and you will be good to go. I just, don't like those tiny pieces. All right, so I have the top bit, like this part stitch, and I'm going to close the bottom. I'm gonna lengthen the stitch length. Remember to do that this time. Oh, Charlotte says her sister thought it was a kit because of how all the pieces were marked. Look at you. Smart, smart. I'm pasting it at a 1/4 inch down at the bottom. Yeah. Come back. Nope, I don't like how I did that. Cut that and start over again because I don't like how it started pushing the fabric over. Ooh. The fun thing with a very large stitch length is it's not hard to redo. Let me be smart and let me use clips to keep it in the place that I want it to be. Oh, you know what? I don't know why I'm fighting. I'm trying to fold it so that it's folded towards the needle coming at it. Why don't I just fold it so it's going away from the needle? Silly, silly. Good morning, Deb. Hi, Karen. In my opinion, Art East patterns are similar to those of the departments. Yeah, they are very similar. I think you are right. Both artists really like the intricacy of small piecing, which as an FPPer I can get behind. I don't like traditionally piecing those small pieces. That's my thing. That's saying good morning. Oh, so Kelly's saying Laura Lynn over at Mom and Pop Shop was doing the Highland Cow. So cute. That little cow is adorable. Although now I'm never gonna not second guess myself saying Laura Lynn's name, because last week during my still sick induced craziness, I for some reason had it in my head, or not even had it in my head, just said it, that she's, you know, from the Gilmore Girls. It was one of those days. I don't know what Lilu's going crazy about. Somebody's outside. She's never happy when the neighbors decide to, you know, live their lives. She wants no part of them being able to do that. Here we go. Little pocket pleats down at the bottom. And I think that is done there. And now we get to use, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the Lilu. They are allowed to bring groceries into the house. I know. You were very displeased with them bringing groceries into the house. How dare they? So the fabrics for the Mid-Atlantic Shop Hop, they are Bernitex. They're from Bernitex, which is very cool. They have a lot of, there's like 6 patterns, and they made a magazine, and within the magazine you get a little passport that you go and get stamped everywhere, all of the different stores. And 6 of the stores wrote quilt patterns. I like a couple of them. A couple of them I feel are just too busy. But that's why they do 6 of them, because some will speak to some people and others will speak to other folks. I think it's genius. It's a cute little magazine. It talks about all of the different stores that you're going to be able to go to, different things in the area. It's cool. And the little passport you can actually take out of the inside of the magazine and just bring that with you to all the shops. Kelly's saying, according to hers, Ferris and Henry, her pups, other dogs are not allowed to go for walks. The Amazon guy is not allowed to come to the door. I love it. Ferris and Henry are like cut from the same cloth as Lilu. Sadie gives 0 craps about what's happening. as long as the door doesn't open and they come in the house, she doesn't care what's happening outside. Hi, Jackie. Good morning. Jeannie, hi. All right, so now we are tackling this longer piece, and I have to top stitch the folded bit. Do I? Wait, it says fold. Did it say fold, please? Yep. Nope. Nope. It doesn't say to fold it or to top stitch it at all. Just to have the fold on this side as I'm building the final pieces, because I'm adding the pocket to this fabric now, which is cool. Let's see, place the pocket face side down. All right, so we're gonna add it like this. Stitch it on there. Okay. Oh, I gotta turn on my ironing machine. I got my ironing machine, my ironing. Oh, I think there's a mosquito in here. Oh no. I don't like it when mosquitoes are in the house. I don't ever really, I'm rarely bit by mosquitoes. I think I'm too salty. But I definitely don't want the animals getting bit by skeeters. Right now I am clipping the pocket piece to the, like that main fabric. And I'm gonna baste it on. Clipping helps make sure to keep the pocket aligned with this fabric. And we're gonna do it at 1/4 inch. No, stitch along near the bottom. All right, so we're gonna do it at like 1/8 of an inch. Go. We're going to fold it back over. We can have a little stray thread. There we go. Fold it back over. Put the pocket, press the bottom seam. All right, so press the bottom seam. Awesome. And then I'm going to follow the same center line I created with the pocket pieces. I'm going to follow that to stitch that top pocket, the one with the blue blender piece fabric. So it creates its little sleeves. It's going to be a quick little sew. This is a lot of fun. My Pennsylvania retreat friends, you beautiful people, you may end up getting some of these. This is a fun sew and I want to do more. There we go. All right, so now the pocket is attached. The sides are still loose because what happens next is going to close it all in. So I will be measuring down. I'm doing some origami folds to finish this beauty up. Let's make sure I have that. Okay. Draw a little line so I fold it correctly all the way across. All right. So at the fold that they just had me measure, I'm going to bring that down and then top stitch this part. So I folded it down and I'm top stitching up here. I was like, what was that noise? But I thought it was my machine making a weird noise. It was just me pushing my rulers off of the table as I was pushing the fabric. You know, it's never a good sign when you like when your machine makes a weird noise. I'm like, oh no. Hi, Elizabeth. Oh, bye, Kelly. Sorry. Hey, Karen. Oh, sure. Because we're about to wrap up. I will show. Hi, Valerie. Gladys, good morning. So happy to have you guys. So I am working on a little project called At Your Fingertips. It goes over this little, you know, like table tent thing that restaurants will have, that kind of thing. Goes over this little table tent. And well, eventually, I'm not done with all the origami yet, but it'll sit over it like this. And then it has little pockets to put things. I think I'll just put something like a pen right now because I don't have it all finished yet. So, and this was in the fabrics from our area, our Mid-Atlantic shop hop that's going on right now. So these fabrics are from that. So you'll see fun states put in there. Let's see. All right. So I folded it at that and top stitched. Excellent. Fold the match the folded edge to the bottom edge of the pockets and then stitch the sides. Okay. So we fold it up. Stitch each side, clip the corners, and then turn it right side out. Oh, we are really almost done. All right. So we are going to lower the stitch length because these sides need to stay together, and we're sewing at 1/4 inch. Mm-hmm. One side done. Right? Yeah, that's a dreaded noise. Like hearing your cat start to make that noise in the middle of the night. Like you know you're gonna have to get up and do something. When the machine makes a noise. Oh no. Cat or your dog. Dogs are notorious for late night weird sounds when they've eaten stuff they're not supposed to. All right, so now I'm going to clip the corners with my, if I could find my scissors. And I'm going to do it at like a slant. So the corners just kind of blend in to, being careful not to trim my stitches. And then we're going to turn it right side out. Where's my little pokey thing? Little stray threads that I'll need to take care of, but poke out the corners. There we go. I'm going to give her a quick press and then I'll put her on the stand and show you what she does. That is a fun, quick sew. Ingrid, if you go pick this up today, you're going to have this done in no time. All right, so I've got my Baltimore Oriole up here, my Cardinal, and my Goldfinch, because those are my favorite Maryland birds. And then the true test is, can I get it on to the stand? Which, yes, I can. Oops, except I just pinched my finger in it. Oh, you know what? I'm going to open up that seam. I think that'll help. Because it's a good tight fit. Get it in the center of the seam. Get it in the center of the seam. Oops. There we go. Ooh! How fun. So there we go. That's what the back looks like. And it has a bigger pocket for, you know, oh, there's the mosquito. No. That thing's determined to live. So what do I have hanging around that's a little bit thicker? Nothing really. That's all right. I will put, I swear it's going to get me. So yeah, it's not, that one's not tall enough, but it's a wider pocket in the back. And then we'll put the little seam ripper and a pen. Oops. And my little rotary cutter. Oh, and tweezers. That's always fun. And then in the front pocket too, you can add there we go. Look at that. Well, this one isn't a very tall one, but I could put, well, if I put this one in, it'll disappear because it's shorter. Ooh. What I'll do is I'll put this pen in this one and my magic juice in this front one. I don't know if the pocket is big enough for the magic juice. I feel like the magic juice might be a little too big. Yeah. So there is that. If you're going to do magic juice, instead of turning these all four into little sleeves, you might want to leave like one side, just a big pocket for something thicker. But other than that, there you go. It's kind of cool. Hi, Norma from Illinois. So that was kind of fun. It was a nice quick sew today. I'm going to trim up some of these little loose bits. I really have no notes though. I mean, aside from which it says in the pattern, you know, make the slots your own to what you feel like you would need. And because of how much I love magic juice, I would love to have a spot at my sewing place at a retreat that will hold that, because I'm notoriously putting this down and it rolls away and then I can't find it. But very nice. There we go. So a quick little Sunday brunch project. I want to remind everybody. Hi, Brenda. Did I say hi to Brenda before? I can't remember. I want to remind everybody to check out Steven later today. He goes live at 4 over at Idiot Quilter. Yes, definitely, Teresa. Sorry, it was a really quick sew. It was a nice, fun. It's called At Your Fingertips. A nice, fun little quick sew. It's going to be nice to have at my retreats. And then Russ of Quilt Meets World will have his weekly rundown later this afternoon. If you guys hadn't already, I am hosting a mystery quilt along in August. It runs from August 1st to August 31st. You get a whole bunch of stuff. You get access to a members only portion of my website that will have unlimited access to instructional videos for the mystery quilt along. You get a private Facebook page where we'll share our pictures and our hints and our tips, and we'll just be supportive of everything that we're doing within the sew along. And you get the pattern, and from until at the midnight July 1st or 31st, you get all of that for $10. Now, having done all of this, setting it up, I knew that I wanted my, the first time, to put it out there, it to be cost effective for everybody. So it's $10 until the end of July. Now, August 1st, when it switches over to we're actually started doing the quilt along, it's going up to $50. You still get all that stuff, but the price is going up to $50. So if you want to get the pattern, the videos, the website, the Facebook page, the weekly emails with all the instructions and all the stuff, you want to sign up before August 1st if you're being thrifty, because it's only $10 and then it goes up to $50 after that. Because the maintenance of trying to keep track of everybody after the initial sign up and all the work that goes into it is a lot. It's a lot of time. So I think I'm kind of worth my time. So there we go. But that is starting August 1st. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really, really looking forward to working with everybody on this mystery quilt along. I haven't done a mystery quilt along before. I've had a couple of friends, a couple of who are here in the chat working on a test block. And with all of their awesome feedback, I've got the pattern just about finished. And I will be putting the pattern out soon on my website. I'm really excited about this one. This one is definitely a cozy up by the fire during the winter, autumn months kind of vibe for me. I had a very specific image of what my daydream was of when I would use this quilt. So I'm excited to have that. I'm so happy to have had such amazing friends jump in and want to help test the blocks. I've got a lot of stuff coming up because there's another test that we're going to be working up very shortly by the end of this month. And yeah, I've just got so many ideas swirling in this noggin of mine. So I'm excited to share it with you all. I'm so thankful and so touched that folks are willing to take their time to be a part of creating these patterns. It's so helpful. So helpful to hear the feedback and to catch the mistakes before I put it out into the world. Not that I expect everybody to catch all the mistakes, because we're all humans. It's not going to happen. But, making sure, because you look at a pattern so long and it makes sense to you and you miss the things because you're moving so fast to try to get it out there. So it is so, seriously, just amazing that so many of you in my community here that are willing to help out and be a part of it. So I'm excited about that. Valerie says $10 is more than reasonable, but you're worth the 50. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't want to, just a lot of reasons. It's a lot of reasons, you know, self-doubt, those kinds of things. So that inner saboteur voice, but it's all good. We are on the right path. Hi, Darlene. Karen, is everything virtual for the quilt-along? So for the initial part, everything will be virtual. Yes, like the emails that are going to go out, that will give you the link to the instructional videos. I've been thinking about maybe like in the middle of it, once I'm back from the retreat in Texas, maybe having in the middle of it a specific to the quilt along, a live sew on Zoom where it's just us. So if anybody has any questions or concerns or needs to see something, you know, done a different way than what I'm showing in the videos, that we can actually do that and touch base and do that, because I think that's really helpful to have the live interaction. So that's something that I am thinking about, to be a part of that, because it makes me happy when people like it clicks. And if I can help that with a live meetup in the middle, I think that makes so much sense. Norma, no, it is actually $10 flat. So you're really paying for the pattern, and you're getting 5 videos, 5 emails. So it starts on August 1st, and then it's every Thursday. So August 1st, every Thursday, and then a final email on the 31st of like a final wrap up and everything to show the finished of my finished one, and then give final wrap up details and stuff. Got some announcement-y types of things for the housekeeping at the end. So it's $10 until August 1st for all of that. There's a private web page where you'll get all the videos, and you'll be able to go back to the videos as often as you want. There's a private Facebook group where we'll get to hang out together, which will be weird for me because I'm really bad at Facebook. I'm really bad at going to Facebook. So this will keep me honest. I will have you guys counting on me to be there. So I'll be in the Facebook private group to chat about all this stuff. Oh, we can also do like a private Facebook video. That'd be cool. I've never done that before. We'll get to try it all out. And you guys are if you're in the inaugural group, you get to do it all. Like help flesh it all out. So yeah, everything just $10 until July, like at the end of July 31st, midnight, August 1st, it goes up to $50. So there's, yes, 8 a.m. every Thursday morning, the email will come out. And it'll be the 31st, it will be 8 a.m. too. I actually have learned so much, and I have the emails already scheduled and ready to go because I was very concerned I'm going to be in Texas. So one of those emails is going to go when I'm in Texas, but I'll have my laptop with me. I'll be able to troubleshoot on the fly, but they're pre-scheduled to go out to everybody that'll be in the email group. And then you'll have in the first email, you'll get the passwords and the invite to the Facebook group and all that kind of stuff. So the first video and email is going to be information heavy. And then the ones after that will be pattern heavy. And the last one will be celebratory and a little bit more information, like, housekeeping stuff at the end. So that's the time. Marie, you can actually go to my website, which is SleighArts.com, and spelled the same way that like my YouTube thing, SleighArts, like all together. And there is it says QAL, Quilt Along, short for Quilt Along, QAL, sign up, mystery, SleighArts Studios, 2024 Quilt Along, or something like that. So that is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about like how it's put together, and I'm really excited to have this first group of folks providing their feedback and what they think would help in future quilt alongs, because I definitely want to do this again because I've had such a good time doing it. So yeah, I hope you'll join us. We've got a good amount already. I think we have 13 or 14 folks signed up for it already. And so that's a lot of fun. We'll have some good conversation in the Facebook group and everything. Your information stays anonymous in the emails and such. So if you find your soulmate best friend in this group, you'll share information, through the Facebook group or whatever, in Facebook Messenger, that kind of thing. Yeah, but also I'm so excited about the quilt along, but I'm also really excited about at the end of this month, on the 27th of July, I say we, like SleighArts as like, I have a bunch of people. I have a virtual sew along where it's bring your own FPP. And I am keeping it to FPP because I want us to be all on the same topic, all thinking in the same kind of way. We're working on FPP together, and we're sharing those tips and tricks that we all have. Or if you're brand new, you have a safe place to ask questions that you might think are silly, which I have to keep reminding everybody, none of the questions are silly. We have all gone through it. I still make mistakes doing FPP. I will still put the first piece on backwards. It's such a different way of thinking than traditional piecing, and it's upside down and topsy-turvy. But this virtual retreat is intentionally kept small. It's from 10 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern on that Saturday. It is just going to be 15 attendees and then myself, so that we can give, again, the royal we, like focused attention to the questions that you may have. I'll have, my camera overhead. You can bring any FPP project. You can bring a legit kit. You can bring a quiet play. You can bring a pride and joy. You can bring a De Jong. You can bring I always forget her name, but she does the amazing huge ones. I have no idea why I mentally block on her name all the time, but you can bring anything you want. I have free patterns on my website that are really, really, really beginner focused, and they're just one block, couple of seams. You can bring that. That is July 27th, also available on my website. Yeah, Shelly, I'm really looking forward to that virtual retreat too. I have some really fun things, and you may notice that I just kind of think it's all fun. I geek out about this stuff so much. Hey, Stephanie. Good morning. Oh, George, that's awesome. Oh, thank you, Ingrid, for putting the website up there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So yeah, at that link, you can do both the virtual retreat, again, which is a 10 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern. Bring your own project, ask as many questions as you want. That is the point of this. It doesn't matter. You can be a beginner, never even opened your FPP project, or you could be advanced where you're really comfortable. I love that we'll have all levels of knowledge together, and we'll be able to teach and learn from each other for that. And then August is the sew along. Hello, harmonica. You're going to block the camera. Hi, buddy. Hi. August, is the month-long sew along. Remember, $10 for all of the things until August 1st, and then it goes up. So get in now. Woohoo! I would do it just to get the pattern, even if I had no intention of doing the sew along yet because I had too much stuff. But I would do it for the $10, and so I didn't have to pay the $50. But I will always choose to do that. I'm crazy like that. But yeah, I'm already thinking about the next mystery quilt sew along. So it's an exciting thing. I know it was such a super fast sew that we're like already ready to hit the road. So I want to show up. Well, first of all, I want to get Harmonica to stop showing his butt on camera. Good grief, cat. Show some decorum. Oh my word. Come on, bud. Come this way. Come this way. Ooh. So this was the At Your Fingertips project that we sewed up today. It's got another pocket in the back, but I didn't have anything tall enough. Oh, I could put my scissors back there. Hold on a second. Let me make him go. There you go. See if this pocket will want scissors to be. Nope, I think the scissors are too heavy to be in the back. It's going to make it tip over. But there is the pocket in the back for taller rulers. And then these front little slip pockets for things like pens and seam rippers. We've got tweezers, rotary, and then two pockets for different items. Let's see if I can make it slip in here. There we go. You just got to find the, so you got two bigger pockets. Again, if you wanted to, and I think I would in the future, if I make more of these, I would keep one of these front ones, a big, like one pocket on its own, because for me, having my magic juice at hand is super important, and it doesn't, it's too thick to fit in. But if it was just one pocket, it would fit in there. So that's, oh yeah, you could put a pattern back there. Good call, Stephanie. Yes, that would be good. So, and it just slides right on. This little, they're table toppers for like menus at restaurants, or I don't know, I guess you could use it anywhere, really. But it slides right on, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, definitely anything too heavy in this back one makes it tip back. So you want to pay attention to that. But again, the pattern is available. I did put, because I got it from my local quilt shop, I put my local quilt shop's link in the description below. But I know that you can pick this pattern up. It's by the Quilt Company, Designs by Karen Montgomery, At Your Fingertips. It's $2.50. So I'm sure you can find it out there somewhere in internet land, or at your own local quilt store. I don't know how popular these card things are, but it's a pretty good deal. And then they had them, kitted up for the shop hop. So go. Quick Sunday today, guys. Is it a picture frame? Oh, okay. Picture frame. Ooh, Landa, hoping to have your machine back. Yes. Tell you what, I know Stephanie's feeling it, and I felt it while I was sick. Not having consistent access to the machine is no fun. No fun at all. Oh, all right. Well, so there is no New York Beauty. So this Tuesday, we will be back again for Lyrebird next Tuesday. So the following Tuesday. So it's Stephen and Walter today at 4 on Bland Designs and the 88 Quilter. Russ of Quilt Meets World will have his weekly roundup thing, vlog, podcast, what have you, later today, in the evening hours sometime. No Tuesday for New York Beauty this week. Then I will have more on the 1718 coverlet. This week will be my focus on getting, I think I've worked it out into even sized packets of types of blocks to release those as pattern bundles for the 1718 quilt, so that you can sew along with me if you would like. I think that would be a lot of fun, and a lot of people have asked about that. So that's going to be a focus this week, to get that ready to go. At least the first couple bundles of the things I've already done, like the patches and the triangles. So that will be up this week. On tap for me to start, get worked on and have at least those two done and ready to go, so that by Thursday I can say, these pieces that I've done are ready for you too. And then what else? I think that's it. And then we'll all meet on Stephanie's live on Saturday at 5 o'clock on Quilting with Stephanie Stitches. So that's what we've got going on for the week. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything. Oh, Norma, awesome. Thank you for signing up. Very excited about that. All right. Well, thank you all so much, you beautiful friends. I appreciate your time today. Got done with our cute little project pretty quickly. There's another project that I got from they kitted it up at the store too, that I think I'm gonna Shannonize it a little bit and change it up a little bit. So I may do that next week because it's still shop hop season, and it works with these fabrics. So I might do that next weekend. It's a bag that I may tweak to be more like my beach bag than just the way that they had their bag. So we'll see. But I think that's going to be next Sunday that we'll work on a bag, because I love bag making. It's so much fun. All right, everybody, have a very safe weekend, and we'll talk to you all soon. I can already hear that my voice is going a little wacky. So have an awesome week, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye now. Again, we gotta find the mouse. I'm never really prepared to say goodbye. Bye, everybody.